Okay, so with regards to Sithole, yeah. Um, it is no secret that Kaizer Chiefs have actually been showing interest in him for the past couple of months or so, right? However, there was so much prospect of him actually signing with Kaizer Chiefs. You know what I mean? However, that prospect is actually very dim. You understand what I'm saying? The prospect of Yaya Sithole actually signing for Kaizer Chiefs is it's close to impossible, and I can tell you why. So now that Yusuf Mart has actually extended his contract with Kaizer Chiefs, okay, the fact that Kaizer Chiefs have decided to extend the contract of Yusuf Mart, chances of them actually signing Pepele Sithole is very little. They can't do that because in order for them to actually sign him to bring him to Kaizer Chiefs, right? They're gonna have to sacrifice one of their midfielders. You understand? So you look at the midfield options that Kaizer Chiefs have got. They've got Thabo Cele, they've got Yusuf Mart, Sibongiseni Mthethwa, George Matlo, Samkelo Zwane, Nkosiphilile Ngcobo. Who else am I forgetting? Who else am I forgetting? Njabulo Blom as well. You understand what I mean? So Kaizer Chiefs have got like 7 to 8 options in that midfield. And unfortunately, most of those players for me are not the type of players that you would actually want to have in your team at Kaizer Chiefs. But unfortunately, it is the case. And unfortunately, the Kaizer Chiefs technical team has got so much faith in these players. Yes, I would say Thabo Cele is an exception. He's very exceptional, man. He's the best of all those midfielders, and he deserves to be there. As for the rest, I'm not too sure. To be real with you guys, I'm really not too sure. And the fact that now that the prospect of Kaizer Chiefs signing Yaya Sithole is actually not going to happen, it's very disappointing to say the least. You understand what I mean? It's very disappointing, and it goes back to show that it means that, I think this whole idea of the fact that now Kaizer Chiefs have beaten Sundowns, there's this whole idea that's spreading around in the country to say that, oh yeah, Kaizer Chiefs is back, blah, blah, blah. No, guys, no. Kaizer Chiefs is not yet back. There's still plenty of work to be done. You understand? Look at their league form. This is a team that is now like competing just to fight for top 8. Despite the fact that, yes, they will be playing in the Nedbank Cup final and they've got a huge chance of actually ending this trophy drought. That does not really mean much in the bigger scheme of things. Yes, it means something for them to actually end the trophy drought. It means a lot to the fans. But in the bigger scheme of things, when you look at the future, what does that necessarily mean? You understand? Because you need to start preparing, for the future, and you need a competitive squad. Right now, I don't really think that Kaizer Chiefs have got a competitive squad. You understand? And a player like Yaya Sithole would actually be a great addition to this Kaizer Chiefs team. Remember with Yaya Sithole, yes, he's currently on loan at Gil Vicente, which is actually one of the top flight teams in the Portuguese Premier League. Yeah, he's on loan from CD Tondela. So CD Tondela is actually a team from the second tier of Portuguese football. You understand what I mean? So basically, this guy has been on injury for a long time, but he is actually showing some signs of recovery. He has been injured since September 2024. And his contract with CD Tondela actually ends in June 2026. You understand? But there is a chance of Kaizer Chiefs actually getting him on a free because his loan deal with Gil Vicente actually ends right now in June 2025. You understand? And the fact that he's on an injury, there's also a possibility of CD Tondela actually terminating his contract. Therefore, he will be available as a free. He could be available as a free agent. So, them deciding to renew Yusuf Mar's contract and actually kill off the possibility of signing Pepele Sithole is something that I just don't get, man. I'm trying to wrap my head around it. Like, guys, this is an international player, bro. And this could be a great combination with Thabo Cele. These are the kind of players that can make Kaizer Chiefs become very competitive in the future. But, hey, man, I just don't know. Maybe is it because now everybody is fooled by the fact that Yusuf Mart had a great game against Mamelodi Sundowns. Now it's like, oh, wow, like, let's extend his contract. Oh, because we beat Sundowns. I don't know, man. man, I just don't know, man. Just let me know what you guys think, man.